Thanks for joining us for this next lesson as we get into the details of preparing documents for your trip. Yeah, it's not going to be too terribly interesting, but these things are absolutely necessary, so listen up.
After you've chosen which study abroad or away program you want to do, you'll need to research the application process. For most programs, there's a formal application process and timeline. Get your application in as soon as you can, as late applications can sometimes affect the classes you can take or the housing options that are available to you. It's important to remember that study away applications can also require additional documents, such as transcripts or letters of recommendation, which can add extra time to your process.
If you're studying abroad, you will need a passport. Passport applications can take a significant amount of time to process, so you'll want to get started on this right away. If you already have a passport, check the expiration date and make sure it will be valid through your stay.
For some countries, you'll also need to apply for a student visa. This isn't always true, but you should talk to your study away advisor or find a reputable online resource to learn exactly what will be required of you. For U.S. residents, the State Department's website is an excellent resource on passport and visa requirements.
If you're studying in another country and you're considering working while you're there, you might need a special visa. Silas wanted to work in Wales while he was studying there, but he couldn't because he didn't have the right visa. He ended up applying for a work visa later on and spending a summer in Wales during grad school.
All three documents, your program application, your passport, and your visa, will likely have fees attached to them. Make sure you know about these fees and plan accordingly from the very beginning. We also recommend that you create a timeline in your calendar to keep track of the different application deadlines so that you have all the documents that you need in time for your semester away.
For those of you who are staying within your country, make sure you have an updated identification card, preferably with your permanent address. Don't overlook bringing your passport though, especially if you're studying near another country. For instance, if you're from the US and you're going to Seattle, you might want to take a weekend trip into Canada.
Documents, while not too exciting, will make it possible for you to take your trip, as these are basically all the legal and required steps. Ask your university or program if they can provide a timeline of required actions to get you started in organizing and preparing for your trip. If you have any questions about documentation, please don't hesitate to head over to the Q&A section of this course to ask. Let's move on to the next lesson where we'll fly into transportation, specifically on getting you to your destination. We'll see you there.